Hey everyone, it's Sami from Sami's Sweet Life. Happy Monday. This is supposed to be a plan with me day and it's totally not really a plan with me. I just want to walk through a couple of things that I did this week. This was basically what would be a no plan type of week for me. It was spring break for Olivia. So she was home. We didn't really take a vacation, but we did a lot of play dates and day trips, and it was a jam-packed week. This is the Friday, so it was like the last day. We just hosted our final play date, and then the weekend's gonna be home stuff and also recovery. We were really trying to finish up the accent wall. We started it, we made really good progress on it, and I will do a little sneak peek in this video. I also have a Peloton haul coming up and I talk about it in that video too, but we have just really tried hard to work on this chevron accent wall around like activities and things, but some days it's just we haven't even had time to work on the accent wall because we've been just going all day. So generally speaking, when Olivia is home, I don't usually tend to use a daily planner. Like I use this A5 daily right now. This is the plum paper planner style. There's one other style, I think, of the daily planners, maybe two, but this is the one I have in the A5. And I really like this. And I did end up using it quite a few days this week just for checklist stuff and just to like keep up with whatever we were doing for the day. I found that I still wanted to have this most days. I didn't use it every day. Most days I at least did the to-do list on here because I just couldn't keep up with stuff in my head. I definitely could have done it in the other book, but I just really like the daily page. I flipped the page over and then I have a fresh new daily page every day, and I really enjoy the daily pages. And then to go along with that, I have been using the Moxie Life, what they're calling the flagship planner, the one that's got the O wire, and I really like this so far. I haven't had any trouble with the binding on this at all. I definitely don't prefer this. I really love the spirals, especially because I just love the Erin Condren covers. Like this is one I put on here. I just love being able to change out the covers. But I really think this is a beautiful cover as well. I just wish I could change it out sometimes, but I ended up making goals this week. Let's see, I'm flipping to my page. So I ended up writing out goals. They're basically the same type of goals I usually have, but I had a couple things on here that were a little bit different. Like in my work and learning section, which is my YouTube stuff for this channel, I said no filming week, and this and the Peloton haul are the only things I have filmed all week, and it's just because Olivia is enjoying herself watching a little TV time and I could sneak away, and I've been kind of itching to like get on camera and film a couple of things, especially the Peloton stuff. I was really excited about it, but overall, like it's just a no film week. I wasn't planning videos, I wasn't thinking about videos, I just totally took a week off. I had pre-scheduled all of my videos from last week ahead of time, so I had this whole week to just concentrate on family, and that's another one that changed. This family and relationships. It's the purple box. It says lots of family fun for spring break and morning time with Olivia. So I've been getting up a little early with her. She's a pretty early riser. I wouldn't say super early, just like earlier than I would prefer on the weekends, but I ended up getting up with her a lot of the days and just having that special time just with her. And then at nap time, we spend time together as well. So we get some time that's not just totally taken up with Stella time. It seems like toddler time ends up being the Stella show, and it's just hard to get that one-on-one time with Olivia when Stella is awake, basically. And then on here I have health and wellness. It was really important to me to do AM or nap time workouts this week. I knew that my schedule was going to be off. I wasn't waking up super early and doing it before the kids got ready for the day. And then another big one was my 300th ride, and I did talk about that in the Peloton video you'll see. And then arms and the 10-minute hardcore on the floor calendar classes. I'm trying to do the 10-minute ones and just trying to get back into the swing of adding more to my workouts every day. And I've been really enjoying that. This week was a little tricky with that, so I did end up doing some nighttime workouts a couple of times. And then physical environment is make wall progress and 10-minute power clean each night, and I've been doing both of those and really enjoying both of those. I'll do a whole video on how I'm like doing some power cleaning, and I've started putting that into my routine to just keep the house a little bit tidier. Our house stays clean because we have cleaning ladies. Like, not gonna lie, it's only because we have cleaning ladies that I'm on top of everything. I just do like the daily stuff, the daily maintenance, and no deep cleaning or anything. So I thank them for that. I've said this not on this channel, but I've mentioned it in like some Peloton groups. The gift I gave to myself was the cleaning ladies, and I work it into our budget, and it is pricey, and I know it's a privilege, and I'm very thankful for it. It saved me from obsessing about the house. It's also saved me time and effort, and I just love that I don't have to worry about it. And it's just such a good gift for myself. I just really wanted that. And especially with Stella being super tiny when she was a baby, it was just really hard to keep up with everything. And it's just now something I don't have to think about it. I just know they're going to take care of all the deep cleaning, and it's just been a blessing. It's just been a huge blessing. So I love them, but I still have to like keep things tidy. I still have to do all the laundry and clean up everything. Like on the day-to-day, we still vacuum a billion times a day because I have a toddler. I wipe things down constantly because she's, you know, in that sticky stage where her hands are always sticky with something, but I still have to do certain things. Anyway, back to the planning part of this. I really try to do like a 10-minute pickup in the evening, and I really want to get the kids incorporated in with that, but it just sometimes does not work out that way. It's like Stella is melting down and it's time for bed, and we're trying to rush and get through bedtime, and we just don't end up getting to like have this like a 5 or 10 minute, all the family pitches in and helps. It's just sometimes easier to get them to bed and then do it. So anyway, that'll definitely be a video at some point. I digress, but most of the regular other stuff is our normal everyday weekly stuff. And then because we had so many play dates and things going on, I ended up writing them out like on here as the daily things. And that was it for this week. I could have done my daily to-do list on here, but I really just like having a fresh new page. So I basically only wrote in like our one thing of the day on here. So it was kind of a waste of like a whole weekly spread, but I really wanted it to all be like spread out. I wanted to be able to see my whole week at once, to know what was going on, because we had just something planned every day, and some of the play dates that we snuck in aren't even on here. Like we snuck in other play dates throughout the week, and it was just a really full week. It's great, and I loved it, and I loved having some like time off of planners and plan with me's and things like that. I really just totally broke it down, used it as the most basic, most functional purposes, and I really liked getting back to basics for that. I really get gung-ho on the stickering and the decorating, and then lose sight of like what it's really about. What it's really about is keeping my brain from going crazy and having everything all listed out and organized, and it keeps me on track for things. I'm really happy with how I used the planners this week. I think they definitely helped keep me sane in a week where the kids are home full time, and it definitely is a different vibe when we're not on the school schedule. I feel like when we're on the school schedule, everything's organized and I like know what we need to do each day, and not so much on a free form week where we're just at home and doing our own thing. It was really fun to plan it all out, have the week set up, and just be able to look at the planner and know what we were doing each day. It made it really easy to keep the kids entertained and have some fun adventures. So again, this one is usually almost always sitting on our counter. We have an open concept house, so that countertop is like right in the middle. I just have my Pentel Energel and also mild liner highlighter on there, and right now I've got the little leopard print cover. I did a haul recently showing like all the covers I ordered because I went nuts, ordered tons of covers, and this one's super cute. It matches my little leopard print leggings that I happen to be wearing, so I'm going to do the fun lift up the leg for you guys. Leopard print. That was a surprise leopard print leg for you guys. I really enjoy that the cover matches my pants. I'm trying to rein it in and be more serious again. So I really liked having both planners. It kept me on track, kept everything functional, and I really want to get back into the plan with me's. I really needed to take a little break from it just to breathe, and I still have lots of backup videos, so I'm not like full back into filming a lot of videos yet, and there were quite a few videos I wanted to do at the beginning of each month, and they totally did not happen for March because of sadness. So I will save those for starting again in April, hopefully. So you can look forward to those coming up in April. We'll do the makeup challenge update, a spending update, things like that I totally skipped this month. It just did not work out this month with all the things going on, and I'm very excited to get back into the plan with me. So I'll try to have one for you guys again next week when I go ahead, sit down on Sunday and plan out the next week. It's going to be a back to school week. It's going to be a really exciting week. There's also some fun surprises that'll be in there on the plan with me. So I will have that for you guys hopefully next Monday, and that's it for this video. So I hope you guys enjoyed this little chit-chatty planner type of update. Things are going well. I really appreciate everybody's kind words and condolences. It really meant a lot to me that people took the time and left me those comments. It was just shocking. I'm still just totally in shock, and it hits me in waves. Like I was doing my 300th ride on the bike, and he said something about family, and I just totally lost it. Just totally started hysterically crying on the bike in the middle of my 300th ride. That's happened to me on a couple of rides now where I'm taking the ride and I'm like all in it, and I don't know what it is that just you cannot control your emotions at some point in certain rides. Like you're really just pushing it, giving it your all, and then just the floodgates open. And that's happened to me a few times on the bike recently just because of how I'm grieving and dealing with everything. And my mom is going to come visit really soon, and I'm excited to see her. I know we've had problems over the years and I went no contact for a while, and you guys know like the saga with that. If you've been following me for a while, I'm not gonna really go into it or discuss it. We're on pretty good terms now. We've had a few visits over the last, I don't know, like year and a half, and it's been really nice, and I think things are okay. Life is really short, so that's part of me, like, one, not putting up with shenanigans. Like, life's too short to put up with shenanigans, but life's also too short to not make compromises some too. And I think that's part of it. It's like, part of it is I have to set the boundaries and have clear boundaries with things and decide what I'm okay with and what I'm not okay with. And I really struggle with having all or nothing thinking about things. I'm also a control freak, so that plays into it as well. So I've just gotta sometimes just kind of let go on things that aren't like super serious hill to die on things, and you know, accept people as they are, some too. So some of it is me working on certain things, but it's also other people working on their side of things too. And it's been a compromise and meeting in the middle in a lot of ways. And I find that our relationship's on really good terms right now. I've just had a different perspective on it. Losing Aunt Rhonda so early, it's just one of those people that you think is going to be in your life forever, and then suddenly they're not, and it's shocking. Thank you for the condolences and the well wishes. I'm doing pretty good. I just have moments where it really, really hits me, but for the most part, I'm doing okay. It just means a lot that you guys care, so I really appreciate it. Anyway, back to plannering. I will try to do that video for you guys on Sunday. I'm going to try to get back in the swing of things before we start another school week after a big long break, and that's it. So I hope you guys are well. Hug your loved ones nice and tight, and I will catch you next time. Thanks for watching. Bye.